Come and hitch a ride with Folk Entertainment. It's time to rank every death from the 2007 horror movie The Hitcher. Is it really a horror movie? Is it more of a thriller? Who cares? There's blood and people die. It's a horror for me.
But there's also a chance that you guys are going to send a super chat. Oh yeah, baby. Come on, hit me with a super chat.
More chance of John Ryder bursting through our window right now, let's be real.
Yeah, there is. But there he is.
There he is. So we've got 9 deaths in total. Let's not waste any time. Let's get straight into them. Coming in last place, aka number 9, we have both Sheriff Harlan Bremer Sr. and Deputy Harlan Bremer Jr. Why are we putting this father and son, Sheriff, Deputy combo together? Because they both died off screen.
Yep.
So
the
it's as
family
simple
tree
as
got
that.
cut down. Here, if a tree falls in the woods, did it even fall? With no one around?
And it's the deputy and sheriff, come on. I'm expecting them to do something here.
Yeah, I just think this was all pointless. I actually think them getting arrested was fucking pointless.
So these two are coming in last place. I'm sorry, father and son duo. I mean, you both sucked. Comp number 8, we have young father's family. Grace and Jim find them at the side of the road. They're all mangled. I don't know how they died. I don't know how John Ryder killed them. He's a sick individual. He could have killed them anyway, to be fair.
Could you actually imagine how quickly he killed them? Probably like 1 slash each. And then the final stab and the big young father. Look at a young father, he's in 7th place.
Yeah, he is.
Talk about them all here.
He's alive, young father here in 7th place. Maybe Ryder killed his family, made this guy watch. Who knows? Young father almost makes it though. He gets driven, I guess, to not a hospital, but like a restaurant, a cafe, which doesn't really help him. Grace and Jim try and keep him alive, but in the end he just passes out in the back of his van, or the back of his car. At least he died in the same vehicle as his family, so I mean that's a positive.
That's true. I mean, his family died about 20 minutes before him, but better late than never, I guess.
Coming in at number 6, we have the chase patrol. So this is when we have the police chasing down Jim and Grace. It's weird because it's a cat and mouse movie throughout the entire thing. At this point, it looks like the police cars and police helicopter are chasing Grace and Jim, but then it turns out that John Ryder's actually chasing them all. And he just comes up from behind, shoots 2 of the police officers, just drives up beside them, drive by, boom, boom, shoots. Then he nudges a couple of police cars and makes them spin out of control, and then he just turns around and one-shots the pilot and sends the helicopter down to the ground. So, yeah, no, pretty good car chase scene, helicopter chase scene, and John Ryder just drives up and takes care of business.
Annihilates him.
Coming in number 5, though, we actually have John Ryder, the last kill of the movie. For me, it left me wanting a little bit more, to be honest. It looks like it's strange because he kills even more people. He sees that Grace is still alive, but it just looks like he's bored of killing, and he decides, I don't want this anymore.
I don't want it.
He goes to walk off. Grace doesn't let him walk off. Grace comes up, a couple of shotgun shells to the back, but he's wearing a bulletproof vest, so don't worry, he's still alive. Turns around, he says to Grace, feels pretty good, don't it? And Grace says, no, I don't feel a thing. And then he takes a shotgun to the head, and normally when you get shot in the head, your head kind of explodes. Like a watermelon, so to speak, and you're dead.
Yep, you're done. Watermelon, boom.
And there you go. That was the last scene of this movie. John Ryder getting his head smashed open with a shotgun, or blasted open even, and then fade to black. Coming in number 4, we have the transport police officers now, or the transport officer guards, or look, call them what you want. I'm going to call them 3 guys that should have done a hell of a lot better, and they should have got Ryder from point A to point B. But that didn't happen. They got overpowered, they got outgunned, and they just got killed within about 10 seconds of each other, so pretty lame.
It was embarrassing from them.
How can you lose to a guy that's handcuffed? It just doesn't make any sense.
I did enjoy, like, the guy got his throat slit, and the other guys got absolutely, like, sprayed down, headshotted, and, it caused a lot of deaths as well. But for me, I actually, because each of their deaths were unique, even though they're idiotic, another idiotic, get it fired in there. But yeah, for me, I enjoyed it.
Yeah, I enjoyed it too. Coming to number 3, we have Lieutenant Etheridge. So, a bit of a lackluster death too, but it was kind of funny at the same time because Etheridge can't get out of his seat. The crash is jammed.
He didn't try enough for me, man.
His leg is like wedged in between the car door and the bonnet of the car, so he can't move. He's sitting there. Grace takes his gun. He's calling for backup. Then he just sees John Ryder with a gun approaching him. And then he gets on the radio and says to the backup, hey, you better hurry up here. And then like 4 seconds later, John Ryder just walks up to him, looks at him and goes, What were you talking to me about? Then boom, shoots him in the head. Didn't even give him any fireball, but you could just tell with eye contact it was like...
Go fuck yourself.
Yeah, so Etheridge didn't really get the ending that he wanted. Versus Ryder. Coming to number 2, we have Officer Edwards. This guy just got sniped by Ryder. I mean, a pretty good kill. Officer Edwards thought he was going to be a hero.
A lot of build up to it, a lot of who done it. Yeah, I initially thought, God, she actually shot him here, but then no, it was Big John Ryder.
Yeah, Officer Edwards thought he was going to be the hero and take down Jim, take down Grace, but in the end he got took down by John Ryder, and then Ryder just like hanging out in a school bus, a little bit creepy.
He was a creepy guy.
I mean, one minute he's hanging out in the young man's family car with his 2 kids playing with teddy bears, next minute he's in the back of a school bus sniping police officers in the head.
Crazy turn of offence there for Big John.
Aye, crazy turn of offence. Boom, that's Edwards out. Edwards is done. Edwards is gone. He's dead. And coming at number 1, we have Jim. This was easily the best kill of the movies. Jim is going out for help. He's trying to find a phone. Needs to phone their families because they are up shit creek without a paddle. But it turns up that it turns out even that Jim is tied to a truck with no legs in the end. He's up truck creek with no legs.
I tell you what, right? I think this is one of the more memorable horror movie kills I can think of.
Yeah, so we've got him. His lower body is tied to the front of the cabin, and then his upper body is tied to the trailer, and we just have Ryder basically teasing him. Well, that's what Grace called it. I wouldn't call it teasing him. That's fucking more than teasing him. I thought he was torturing him. He's putting his foot on the pedal. He's like, revving up, moving a little bit, just excruciating pain. And then when Ryder realizes that Grace doesn't have what it takes to kill him, he's like, fuck this. He just drives off, and we see Jim's body separate in 2. And I mean, that was the end of Jim. He didn't last long after that. Bled out within about 0.2 seconds.
0.2 seconds, man. He didn't know his arse for his elbow.
And that was it, guys. That was it. Jim.
Now imagine what it actually feels like. How long does Jim feel it for? I mean, it's a fucking shit.
Hopefully not long. It's a terrible way to go.
His arse collapsed.
Jim,
you're out of here, buddy.
Didn't they have 2 legs to stand on? Anyway, that's it, guys. That's the end of this video. Jim coming in at number 1. Great death. Really memorable death. And probably one of the best. Probably the best death I think we've seen so far on this 31-day Halloween special. So yeah.
Up there with Calabrese, but I would put this above it easily.
Yeah, we'll catch you in the next one, guys. That's been ranking all the deaths from the Hitcher. Leave a like, leave a comment, and if you want, leave a super chat and support this channel. We'll catch you later. Till next time. Peace.